Hey guys, how are we all doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. This is our Forex update for the day. So if you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, and we will go straight over to those charts. Euro US dollar on the daily, you can see we're sort of pulling back from this this level we were looking at, consolidating at the high. So not too bad. Obviously we had the FOMC yesterday, so no real wild action on the dollar there. So yeah, so are we just going to settle into a bit of a range here, or push on upwards, or test some downside? We'll just have to see, really. I think a lot of it will depend where and which direction we break out of this sort of basically channel. You can see it more clearly on the 12-hour of this sort of level that we're in here. Obviously there's the 12-hour 9 just there, and we traded below there, not closing the next candle below that. So but this could be a local top, takes us down. I mean, maybe even down to here, or down to the 150.5 level. So keep an eye on that one. But yeah, at the moment it's just consolidating in this range. As you can sort of see, it often does that. You can see it did it in this range for a bit and then broke up. This larger range, it stayed in here before breaking up. And yeah, and kind of how it operates, kind of how all markets operate in all fairness. Over to cable looking strong, making a move up. Go to this daily. Yeah, we've got this level here, this horizontal, so we have come and tagged that. We were talking about that the other day, that we were realistically gonna tag this, which we did yesterday. And yeah, pushing through that line, pushing through the daily 9. So have we got the juice in the tank to get up to this 1.32 level? Potentially, but yeah, obviously we've got a nice clear level of basically horizontal support, straight resistance, if we do start to make progress in this zone. So I mean, realistically, we've got a sell below here. Kind of need to see how this candle plays out, see if it can close above here, above this horizontal level, and then I would then expect it to negate this daily 9 and continue upwards. On the 12-hour, just get the 12-hour, yeah, 12-hour 9 coming in now. So I mean, yeah, I mean, maybe we are just going to come down, at least test this level. But I mean, it will be incredibly bullish if we do keep going onwards and upwards. But it wouldn't be what I would believe to be the lightness scenario. I would believe, as you can kind of see on here, we're going to come down and test the bottom, and then see how we interact with that, and see if we then come down lower. Dollar index, how are you doing? How are you doing today, dollar index? Yeah. So we got this level here. I believe it is from either 12-hour. Yeah, it's from this 9 here. So we've managed to get a bit of strength. We've managed to reclaim this low here. So can we start to make some momentum, get some momentum to the upside? We haven't at the moment. We're just hanging around. So whilst it does do that, I'm not actually pushing up. It's clearly at the risk of just dropping back down. So I mean, and you can see on the daily, the trend is so strongly to the downside. You'd be a brave man to try and, well, catch any falling knife, let alone this one. On the 12-hour as well, 12-hour is just a bit more clear. You can see 12-hour 9 as well. We might shove this up a bit more now, up to above the 12-hour 9, rather than operating off that 4-hour 9 if we're going to look for a buy. Above this level would be a more conservative, a safer level, I believe. And yeah, realistically aim to this horizontal if that does occur. But do we think we're seeing more downside? Most likely. We might as well draw the level for just continuation down. I mean, it's pretty obvious where it is. It's basically taken out the previous low, but we'll draw it on there. So we've got it. So we've got it there. Right, euro pound. Yeah, looking like it wants to come down and tag the bottom of this channel. Let's get over to that daily. We've got this nice horizontal level and the trend line, but yeah, currently, well, we're currently out of that. We can't really say we're getting supported at it at the moment. See how this day closes. But yeah, will this horizontal and the proximities to this trend line get us back above the 21? That's really realistically is the aim. We do seem to have broken the 21 quite a few times here, but tested this trend line, so maybe we're going to get supported by the 50 period like we did here. But yeah, I mean, either this level, or even if we wick below, back above, there'll be a potential buy entry here. And then obviously your risk would be easy to manage on that trade. Nothing TD wise though. Nothing TD wise on the 12-hour. Maybe we've got some at TD wise on that. Yeah, I mean, we had a bounce off that 9 there, but now we're below that and continuing down. So I would expect it to respect this channel though. We've got horizontal, and we've got channel support, and we've got moving average support, and we're in a moving average bullish posture on the daily. So things are bullish for this asset. So I would expect it to have a good chance of getting back to the top of this channel. Aussie dollar, Swiss franc. On the daily, kind of just sat in its range, as you can see. Not doing too much. Very middle of the range, middle of the road asset. Nice inverted head and shoulders here. I mean, might as well draw that, as soon as it looks. I mean, is that really how you draw it? Yeah, we'll draw it like that. We're at the level now anyway. It's an important horizontal anyway, as you can see. So if we lose this, then I mean, let's have a look on the daily. Is there a daily we can target? If we lose this, we'll probably lose it. If we lose this, we may go bearish on this on the Aussie dollar. We may lose this 200 period moving average, and then we would be looking to test some downside. So yeah, yeah, be careful going along this one. Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar, over to the daily. This one's obviously looking better. Broken above this horizontal, making progress to the upside. Are we going to tag this? Are we going to break through? I don't know, but that is a target at the moment. That is a target from obviously breaking through this horizontal. Nothing TDY to slow us down on the daily. Nothing to TDY to slow us down on the 12-hour. And we have this 4-hour, which is maybe holding price up a little here. But overall, it is looking bullish. US dollar, Japanese yen. It's getting whacked. Having a little bounce at this level, a little bounce on what is going to be a daily 9 soon, in 8 hours. So will we get acceleration into that, into this, potentially even into this risk line here, based off the TD? Maybe are we just going to turn around here, because this is an important horizontal anyway, as you can see from here. Maybe we are just going to hold above here and then maybe make a move back up to there. I'll draw the arrow anyway. We don't really know how the 9 candle is how it's gonna look at the moment, but potential target if we do hold up here. We've got anything on the 12-hour TD wise? I'm guessing we had a 9. Yeah, there we just had the 9 there. So 12-hour 9 holding the price up a bit. Have we got anything on the 4-hour also? We probably have here, to be honest. Yeah, there's the 4-hour 9. So I mean, daily 9 coming in. It's got every chance to bounce. Obviously in a strong trend down, but yeah, maybe come and test this line and then continue on down. Or it could reverse the trend and continue up, but that's probably less likely. Canadian dollar having a bad day. A fast approach in this horizontal that is going to spell trouble if it's lost, especially if it's lost with such momentum like it basically looks like it's about to. Daily 9 coming in tomorrow though, so I mean, this is a fast move down. Maybe acceleration into the 9 and then a sort of some sort of holding pattern, basically in the middle of nowhere. I mean, we could draw a horizontal. I mean, realistically, I do want to look for something else for it to aim for. So that is as good a level as any, and then potentially this level. So we'll give ourselves some targets, because I believe we are going to be having a go at meeting them. So let's get these in, so we've got them for future reference. So yeah, I mean, we could even accelerate down into this one on the daily. If we go to the daily, it's not far for the rest of this candle, which we've got 8 hours left and then another 24 hours. Anyway, Euro Japanese yen looking good, looking constructive, consolidating at the high, testing down, back up again, testing down, back up again. I mean, this looks like it's going to try and break this high, and then we have a relative blue skies breakout, relative, nice pennant formation forming. Shall I draw it? Shall I mess my chart up even more? Yes, because this does look nice, and I do believe it is going to help us potentially break. Well, dictate the trend depending on which way we break, and I do believe it will be to the upside. That would be my bias, not financial advice. You can kind of see it there better. Right, US dollar, Canadian dollar. Yeah, it's putting up a fight, guys. It's putting up a fight. It doesn't want to go down. Daily 9 there. Obviously, clearly getting back above that, or trying to get back above that. Maybe that could reverse this this downside. Put a sort of double bottom of sorts and move on upwards. Maybe. Let's look at those daily moving averages. Yeah, not looking good. I mean, we're basically below the 200, and the other moving averages are coming down pretty quick, and we're going to get the gold death cross here with the 50 and the 200. So yeah, not looking good. Not looking good. Aussie dollar, US dollar. Oh, this is looking good. Yeah, just very constructive. Sort of following a trend line up. Got the daily line there. Potentially going to hold us here for a bit. But yeah, if we do get above here, break and close and hold above there, I mean, I would expect a blue skies breakout to just new recent highs. Straighten this up a bit. Oh, yeah, I can do that. Have got drawing tools unlocked. The daily. Yeah, you can see again consolidating our highs, all very bullish. It's a case of, do we lose this and then come down, or do we go up? But I mean, everything looks bullish on this, so you'd have to have an upward bias. You'd have to have an upward bias to this. Obviously it could be wrong, but I mean, realistic, you need to have an upwards bias. We'll draw a nice horizontal between here and see how we react to this level. Yeah, US dollar, Swiss franc. Not having a good time of things. Lost an important level. Lost an important level. Lost an important level, yeah. What have we even got to help us? I mean, do I want to go that far back in time? Not really. Yeah, this is just, we've got a daily 9. I mean, we're just in uncharted territory, really. We're going to back test this level based off the daily 9 and 12-hour 9, and I'm sure we've got some sort of 4-hour, no 4-hour 9. Are we going to test this off the daily and the 12? Yeah. Will that reverse this trend? I wouldn't have thought so, but hey, anything can happen. Brazilian real trying to hold in as well, or the US dollar against the Brazilian real. Yeah, hard to really get what to see from this. I mean, breaking below here, I think would target the daily to 200. But I mean, we could just, this looks like it's just going to play this range out for a while, to be honest. US dollar, Mexican peso, how is that doing? So it came back and back tested. Basically, this is the back test that we talk about, and this is where where you would basically expect it to get slammed. So yeah, so that, I mean, we'll see what happens. Is this a lot of a bump and run, or is this just a textbook back test? You've always got to err on the side of it's a textbook back test. And we're going to carry on some downside. It's a big move up, really. The daily 9 is going to struggle to occur now. But yeah, I'm still obviously bearish of this. This is still going to have a lot of sell pressure. Moving averages on the daily. I think we're going to come and try and hit that daily. That's my inkling based on this pattern. So yeah, I guess it obviously a lot depends to the US dollar. Nothing really to read on the 4-hour. And finally, Turkish Lira, hour 1, that had basically done nothing for a long time and has now bust out that range. That's what happens. You get an expansion of volatility and it is to the upside. So yeah, yeah, just we're gonna flag out and continue maybe. But yeah, at least you were so close to getting deleted as well. 12-hour 9 coming up, so I expect we will bull flag this out, and then just push on upward would be my guess. So there we go, guys. Remember, it's not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I will catch you guys tomorrow with the next one.